thank you for joining me for the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. It is the summertime and there's tons happening up here. So we're going to share a little bit about that. We're going to share what's going on in the market right now. It is not going off right now currently. So I'm your host, Matt Dayton, Cornerstone Real Estate, and I'm here with Benji, my producer and live stream sidekick. Hey, Benji.
Hey, hey.
Hey, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you heading things up, keeping me on track.
I try my best.
So if you have any questions, feel free to chime in, and appreciate you being here, and always appreciate a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe. But either way, thanks so much for coming along and watching the show today. So Benji, what we got on the lineup for today?
I've got some stuff that's happening in your neck of the woods. The first thing that's going on is a Dillon farmers market. Have you ever been out there to the farmers market?
The farmers market's good. I'd like to be more of a regular, but they've got, crafts, they got food, veggies. We used to do the sign up thing for, you get, share crop, local veggie thing that we did a lot. So,
that's cool.
But it's right there in the heart of Dillon, right at the Dillon Park. So kids can run around, play in the park, do the climbing wall playground while you shop.
Look at all those things there too.
Yeah, so they do this regularly. It's a great little place to go. You're right there on the Lake Dillon. You got just good crafts, good shops, good food. So check that out if you're out and about this week.
What a cool looking area.
Yeah. So that's tomorrow. So that's going on tomorrow.
All right. And then I've also got a concert that's going on. The STR concert. What is that?
SCR, yeah, that's the Steep Canyon Rangers. These guys.
Canyon Rangers.
Yeah.
Have you heard them?
I listened, actually, since I saw they were coming, I put them on my Spotify and listened to them a little bit. It's kind of a blues, grassy country. I like them. They were fun.
Yeah. I'll trust just about any band with a standing bass in
it. Slap at the bass.
Slap at the bass.
So no,
I think
they sound like they're going to be a fun group to listen to, and that's right at the event tent in Breckenridge. So for those, I don't know if you see my screen.
Oh yeah, I can see your team. Yeah, show us.
Yeah. So you got right in the middle of Breckenridge here, and you have your event tent. I think I told you before, it used to be called the Madonna Dome here, but right down in the middle, you got it was a pointy couple of tents.
Yeah.
So the Blue River right here going across, you got that complex right there, grassy area outside. It's a great venue. So I'd recommend checking that one out.
That's cool. I was thinking it was going to be the lake view, the amphitheater.
Oh, the Dillon Amphitheater one. Yeah, It's got a lot of concerts going on there. This one is in Breckenridge though. So
that's cool. Now I know there's two different locations.
Yeah, we got a couple venues, but yeah, the other one's up here in Dillon by the lake. So
all right. The next thing I have is real estate news, and doesn't look good. It says that a federal judge dismissed a lawsuit against Summit County's short-term regulations. What's going on with that?
Gosh, we keep going up against this right now, and it just keeps coming down the pike as far as all the short-term rentals. They win, and they did a bunch of homeowners did a lawsuit against short-term rentals, the regulations. So they were trying to basically go against this, saying that it was an impediment on homeowners' rights. The short-term rental regulations saying that you can only have 5 to 18% limit on the number of short-term rentals. So like if you had 100 units in an area, they're saying only like 18 of those could have a short-term rental license.
What?
Yeah. So without the number, I don't know, but
arbitrary.
But they said, okay, you can only have so many of these licenses in any given area, whether it's, the upper Blue Basin, the lower Blue Basin, what that might be. And then And then on top of that, you can only rent so many nights a year. So you can only, limit it at like 35 bookings annually. Whether it's a week booking or a weekend booking, 2 nights or 14 days, doesn't matter. That's a booking. So 35 bookings. So they're really trying to, who is this guy behind me?
I don't know.
I wanted to show a nice Breckenridge video. There we go.
Hey, I like it.
There we go. So regardless of what, the length of bookings, 35. So certainly is detrimental to people that want to short-term rent their properties, help offset that cost of rent, of ownership. So this lawsuit is not totally done. It's not final. The federal judge basically said that they were going to, they were not, he upheld the legality of the ordinance that the county put in place. Despite the property owner's objections, we still have exemptions. So resort zones, there's a resort zone in Breckenridge, there's Keystone is a resort zone. So there's still places where this doesn't apply to. It's not all the way across the board. That's important to keep in mind. So there's definitely areas, but these owners that are in those areas that are under these restrictions, they're the ones that came and put the lawsuit forward. It's not all said and done. There's still state stuff. It's still out there. So the battle is not lost, but this was maybe kind of a kick in the pants.
I wonder if it's potential that you could rezone areas. Can you do that?
Yeah, no, it really just comes down to, I mean, it seems to me like it would make sense if some of these areas like Wilderness, for example, is an area that's just got a ton of condos. And a lot of these owners are highly impacted by these because a lot of these owners, they're, from the Front Range. They're from Denver, Colorado Springs, Fort Collins. They bought these places that they could just come up and use with the family, and then they want to be able to just short-term rent it to help with the costs. These people aren't making tons of money on these things. They're just trying to offset the costs. So I hope I hope there's some movement here, and just doesn't. It seems too heavy-handed by the government, in my opinion.
It seems like they're a typical MO lately.
Heavy-handed. Yeah. Now we got, there was this article out there about Biden doing caps on rent increases. And I get that, it's like the caps, and it's hard.
Too little, too late, in my opinion.
Yeah. Too little, too late. Exactly.
People have been suffering for years.
And like cost of ownership doubled.
Yes.
And with insurance rates going up so much, it's like, I guarantee you that, cost of ownership for a landlord isn't capped at 5%. So,
right. Well, yeah. I think even somebody setting, and this is probably way off, but like somebody in Florida was saying that insurance alone there, if you could even get it, would be like $60,000 a year.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where, the insurance, a lot of these condos associations are getting hit pretty hard. That's where we're seeing association fees at $1,000 a month for, 2-bedroom condo.
It's so crazy. I don't think I could use a hot tub enough.
Yeah. Here's what I think is the discouraging thing. I think by the time all of us pay our mortgages off, if you got like 30-year fixed mortgage, by the time you pay that thing off, your monthly payment on your house is probably going to be the same as when you had a mortgage right now or more.
Yeah.
Because the cost of home ownership is going to go up. That's not very good for selling real estate, which is what I do. But hey,
yeah.
Speaking the truth here.
Cut it out.
Can't handle the truth.
I've seen that gif a lot lately too.
Have you?
Yeah. Just old boy screaming, "You can't handle the truth."
I can't handle the truth right now, man. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
It's rough.
All right. Well, that bleeds us into all of the rough info. I hope you're ready to give that market update.
Market update. So yeah, let me share a little bit here. Got some screen share time for you guys. I wanted to show you kind of what we got going on a little bit as far as, maybe I can make this a little bigger, sorry. As far as what we got for Summit County and the overall pendings and active properties. How's my screen look there, by the way?
It's
Vince?
okay. Yeah, this top
Okay.
thing is kind of skinny, but we can see everything you can see.
Okay. Yeah, wish it was a little bigger. Sorry. So this is kind of what we're looking at. If you look at like different areas, all the green is properties that are active on the market.
Okay.
The orange or gold there is stuff that's under contract. So we were just talking about wilderness area up there being impacted by the short-term rentals. That's probably our hardest hit area right now.
Okay.
So you can see all those green properties, active properties, everything pending or under contract. A lot more green than gold there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Another area that seems to be a little bit heavy inventory wise and low in pendings, Keystone right now for some reason. So there's some little pockets of things that have a lot more, but like this River Run area right in here, this is like Keystone's bread and butter. So all these gold ones over here that I just pulled out, those are all the Kindred resorts. So that's a new construction. So there's a lot of those that if that skews things a lot. But if you eliminate those guys and that new construction stuff, there's just not much under contract right there in that River Run. So a lot of 2 bedrooms, a lot of 1 bedrooms. I think there's good buyer opportunities. I'm going to show you one of these, the best 1 bedroom in there here later today. So Keystone, yeah, a little bit slower in that area. Let's go down to Breckenridge, take a little gander on south here. And yep, you can see a lot of stuff in Breckenridge as well. If you go into, so like where maybe things a little bit more heavy as far as maybe things that are under contract, this resort zone, you got a little bit there. Breckenridge though, overall for the number of listings, green versus gold, Breckenridge is definitely on the quieter side as well. And then let's see, we'll go check out Silverthorne or Frisco here. Frisco, maybe a little better, a little bit more gold in there. Yep. So a little bit more under contract, but we have, so as far as our, I'm going to share this other one here really quick with you. We've got, going over my shoulder here, this guy. Sorry for the delay. This chart here, basically what this shows is the standing in or month supply of inventory. So if you were at the rate of everything that we've got on the market right now in a total box, let's say no more new listings, and we're gobbling up the inventory at the pace we're going, it would take 4.9 months to sell out of the inventory. So demand stayed in the same place, no more supply, 4.9 months for everything to sell out. Obviously, that's not a realistic model, but it gives you a good idea of what we're pacing at. So we're still in that area where it's like we're not we haven't swung the pendulum to this buyer's market at this point. But there are a lot more opportunities for buyers. Things are just staying on the market a bit longer. I think that, interest rates have come down some. So I think we're going to, just this past week, I feel like we saw a little uptick in buyer activity. So I think we're going to start seeing the tables turn a little bit here soon. So I'm encouraged with that. We're still getting a lot of showing activity on our listings. We got 11 listings on the market right now. And that activity for those is picking up. So I think we're going to start seeing the tables turn a little bit for sellers. So fingers crossed.
I remember sometime in like October or something like that, we got really excited because the inventory hit like 300 or something.
Yeah.
What are we at now? Is it like crazy high?
We're about 740. So,
man, we got so excited, and then it's like almost doubled now.
I know. I was gonna like pull my shirt over my head and run around like, whoa!
It says 700.
painted on my chest. Now now we've soared past that number.
So is this
Probably,
what that tipping point looks like? It just builds so high and then eventually, boom, a bunch of buyers show up, or?
The buyer demand has kind of just stayed the same. Buyers are definitely a lot more patient right now. 43% are cash buyers.
Wow.
So they're just looking for that right property. And I tell you, things that are coming on the market that are what we call cream puff properties, like maybe right on water, big views, nice, remodeled, all done up. Those are going quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we've, even some of those are seeing multiple offer situations. Stuff that comes on that's like, or maybe it needs work, or the price seems a bit high. Those are just going to sit, to be honest. It's like, if you don't have a sweet property and you're putting it on the market right now, you got to make that price pretty attractive to solicit that buyer. So, if you're not willing to do that, it may not be the time to put a property on the market, to be honest.
Yeah. Dang, I feel weird for all those people with all the green arrows. That stinks.
Yeah, no, but bottom line is, though, it's like, you look at Summit County, and what we always say is that you are a island of private land by a sea of national forest.
Right. Okay.
So we're like an island. You got these little, you got these pockets of places that you can own land, you can build, you can, that you can own property, but there's not an endless supply. So,
right.
Those properties, they will sell eventually. And it's, if somebody's got, something that they need to sell right now, there's still opportunity for them to sell, but you just have to get more aggressive on your price, make it show the best it can, and hope for the best.
Do you think this is people holding out for that top price, and then now there's just way too much stuff on the market and they've got to back that hard sought price down?
There's a backlog, and there's folks that are just, they're on the market and they're like, I don't have to sell. If somebody comes along and they think it's the right property for them, they should make an offer. And that doesn't always work, because they'll just, if people don't see the value there, they'll wait until you lower the price, and then they'll make an offer. So,
well,
yeah.
I'm excited about this week's MLS check. I took a look at a few of the properties, and there's one on there that I am stoked about, like really stoked about. It makes no sense. I wouldn't fit in it in real life, but I love it.
I think that, I know which one you're talking about.
But here they are. This one's top 5.
Yeah, let's start with your fave there. Let's start with that.
My fave? All right.
Yeah, let's go.
My
let's
fave.
Go for it.
This is a single family residence for $550,000. This is 72 Titmouse Drive in Alma, Colorado. Look how cute this house is.
Yeah, that one is, so you're just over the pass. So short drive over Breckenridge, like 20 minutes, you're in Breckenridge. And you're under $600,000 for a single family home on a little bit of land. So I think this would be a good opportunity for somebody to get into a single family home for a good price. So
now we get to look at how cute this thing is.
There she is.
It has a deck.
It's got like a wraparound.
2 decks.
I like that.
It's got skylights. It's just the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's got a lot of natural light. I like that. I love all that natural light. Spiral staircase. Well, how do you get the sofa up a spiral staircase?
Oh, was there a sofa upstairs?
I don't know, but you got a bed. They got
to rig up a pulley system.
Yeah, exactly. You got to do something. My dad put an outhouse on top of his school when he was a senior in high school. So there's, or there's a will.
It's a joke or something. I get it.
Yeah, it was a practical joke. It was not a practical use.
No, a practical fix.
I don't know. I might have just ratted him out. I think he's denied it to this day.
He told you in confidence to this day.
His old principal watching right now. I knew it was Eugene Dayton.
Son of a... Look at this. I love everything about this place.
Nice deck. Yeah, nice deck. You got west facing views. You're going to get afternoon sun, evening, sunset. pretty sweet. But I love this area, this valley.
And there's even like a basement / garage. Like you can see there's like a garage door here, but they've got it like something's over it. They don't want it to be used as a garage. It's basically a basement.
Living up here in this climate, I would do anything to use a garage as a garage. I mean, that's just like to park your car inside and not have to scrape the ice in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
It
probably
looks
kind
like
of
it could be one.
It's probably kind of the same there in Arizona. This the opposite problem. Your car's not.
Yeah, it's always filthy. My truck is filthy constantly now.
Is it?
Dirty.
You can't keep cars clean here. Don't even try it.
Well, you can try to keep them clean here. If it's the monsoon season, which it is right now, it's impossible. This happens to me every time. I call it my white boy rain dance. I go wash my car, and then overnight it rains, and my car looks like hell again.
Same thing here. Yeah. Then that is one thing to think about. If you're living on a dirt road, you're gonna have a dirty car, but not much you can do about it.
We're gonna go extreme different angle. This is another single family residence.
Are we going the other side? Wow, you just did that.
Almost 11 million.
You just went from the 500,000 to the 11 million.
Well, you get to see all of it. This is, the means by their extremes.
There, this thing is so cool.
Secluded.
Look at that. That is like a massive estate.
Yeah, it looks like a shopping mall with a pet center or something. Look at that.
Look at that. Yeah, you got this huge lawn. You got multiple Is it all connected? Is it all one?
It looks like you drive underneath this or something. Like this is like I'm going to go look at the pictures.
Yeah. Let's check this out.
But this is 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, almost 6,000 square feet.
Yeah, that's pretty sizable. Although it looks bigger than that, in my opinion.
It does.
Yeah, that looks bigger than.
This looks like Disneyland. Look at this.
Wow, I love that. Look, you come into the entryway and you just look straight through it.
You can look through everything.
Oh, you know what? They got that huge barn. That's not counted in the square footage.
A barn?
Yeah, look at that barn thing.
This here?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
We're going to find out.
Okay.
They
have this almost looks like a barn area.
Yeah.
Like an outside area, a pen.
You definitely park your camper in there.
What a unique looking place.
It is. And it's just up there on its precipice. You got so much privacy there.
What an entryway.
That's beautiful. I love all that stone. This whole thing is built. Look at that ceiling. You got like logs that are just built into this round room. I've seen this type of style in a few homes where they've just got this like log turret room.
Yeah, it's like banded. That's
big
crazy.
Old steel bands. That is gorgeous. Holy cow. That is so pretty. There's a kitchen. I wonder if that's a copper hood.
The kitchen. Yeah, this thing is really, really nice.
Love it. So pretty.
Views out those windows.
It was built in 2018 too, so it's not, it's on the newer side.
Practically brand new.
Practically, all things considered. So 10 acres. It's on 10 acres. 10 acres of land. So definitely
that's good quad riding land.
Move back 40. Listen to you quad riding land.
I'm the wrong person to own land.
Yeah, I mean, you're redneck could own this.
You just called me redneck. Oh, that's totally what I should be out there. That's just redneck. I love this. What is it's like a smoking room or something?
It must be. You get your cigars. Yeah, look at that.
These speakers, I think I recognize them. I'm a speaker nerd. I think those.
Oh yeah,
are Martin Logan's. I might be wrong.
This probably got all the tech in it. Yeah, the homes are getting smarter.
Yeah. This sink looks like one of those things you make guacamole in.
Honey, would you go make us some guacamole?
Not in the bathroom.
Wash your hands first. Okay, so you got 2 levels of garages?
There are garages here. There's garages on the front side?
Yeah, so then you got, look at that. You don't want to park up front, you drive around and park in back.
Now I really am curious about this person's car collection.
They've got to have a few cars.
A few. Look, they put up protection glass.
Oh yeah, just a little, probably gets a little breezy there sometimes, I would imagine. That's a good call. A little wind block.
Man, what a place.
That is quite the place. That's fun.
That is a destination.
I want to go see that.
All right. So, do you want to pick one, or you want me to just pick the next one and go?
You go for it.
All right. We're going to finish with the condos. I like the condos. Oh, this is 1780 Falcon Drive in Silverthorne. What were you saying?
This is log house. I like this one. I thought this was a good buy for log house. At just over $2 million for the nice, good size 30 square foot log home in Eagles Nest.
He's on the golf course too.
Yeah, you got Eagles Nest golf course right there. So nice quiet spot there. Downhill sloping lot. I like this one. But I'm always a fan of log. My family's been all big about log homes.
Did you grow up in a log home?
No, but we had a log. Did I tell you about the log lathe thing we had? A returned log
lathe?
Log lathe. So with the pine beetle epidemic or pandemic, I don't know what it is. We had, back in like 2007, 2008, pine beetles were a big thing. Mountain pine. And it's basically this tiny little beetle, and it gets underneath the epidermis layer of the bark of the tree, and it has a fungus on its head. So that fungus goes into the wood, and it basically suffocates the tree. It starves it. It cuts off.
Dang.
It makes it, and so the tree dies. And they were trying to get rid of these pine beetles, so they go and then infected trees. They cut them down. They grind them up to get rid of the pine beetle. So my dad felt like, okay, well, if we take this pine beetle infested tree, we put it through a log lathe that turns it, strips all the bark off, obliterates the beetles when you do that, because these are like turning super fast, these blades. And then you got a viable building log.
Okay.
And it notches it and coats it. So anyway, we were doing that with these trees. And it was great. It was awesome. It was a cool model. But then 2008 happened, and the bottom fell out of the commodities industry, and our investors backed out, and it just kind of fizzled. But it was fun.
That's still a really good idea. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous to think that they get all the way to the middle of the log.
Yeah. So anyway, I've been blabbing on about log lathes. This is a cool house.
This is a cool house.
But there's a lot of great qualities about log, was what I was going to get to. And that one, thermal mass, sun, and during the day, the sun will warm the logs. And then that output of that log, that warmth during the night. So they may not get the best R value, which is the insulation factor, but they get a thermal mass rating that's beneficial.
My dad said that if you're sleeping in a log house and there's like a temperature change, you'll just hear it snap and crack all night long.
Oh yeah, you will get those pops. They're always shifting. They're always, it still has like cells that absorb and contract and take on moisture and stuff. So wood is living.
Look how pretty this whole area is with these golf course and everything.
Eagles Nest area is so pretty, gorgeous. You got that buffalo mountain in the background there, the horn. It's so pretty.
That's a good listing. All right, now we've got 2 condos. We'll do the expensive condo first. This is 106 Trappers Crossing Trail, number 8780, going for $950,000. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet.
Trappers Crossing. So I like this one, right on the creek.
There it is.
Yep. So that's right on the Snake River. Quiet setting. Really all about the setting on this one. It's a nice 2-bedroom condo. You got good storage there for bikes. They got big bike lockers, but the setting on this one is what it's all about.
Let's go take a look at this setting.
Setting.
Nice so far, I love it.
Yep. I'm looking up the valley there, looking east. And super nice windows.
This doesn't look like a condo.
No, it's kind of like townhouse style, but yeah, it's still. I guess it's technically condos.
Big condo.
Yeah.
Although you do have that one condo that's massive. I don't know. I was doing video edits for it the other day. I was like, good Lord.
You have some big condos. So there's the Snake River. You can see that. That's like kind of a little offshoot of it. So it's really cool, though.
I love this.
Yeah.
This makes me want to go look for like ET or something. Do you have like a Sasquatch that walks around out there? Do people claim they've seen Sasquatch anywhere near you?
You might. And, there was a guy that lives up here that, lives out of his truck. His name's Tony. Interesting dude. But anyway, he likes to go around the woods in a ghillie suit.
Oh.
And do his one arm like homolateral walk.
Uh-huh. Probably not smart to do that.
If anybody's hunting Sasquatch, maybe not. But
yeah,
he's just like to go off in the woods and make the people think they saw Sasquatch.
That's funny.
It's probably where the whole thing started anyway.
It probably is. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
What a cool. I love how the water seems to wrap right close to the house too.
Yeah, that's really cool. $950,000 for a 2-bedroom Trappers Crossing, right there in Keystone. Super, super quiet.
Man, the valley is so pretty.
It is. I love where I live.
Yeah. You're spoiled rotten, dang it.
We're pretty spoiled rotten, man.
There it is.
Yep, there's the amphitheater. Sitting empty.
Man, that's cool.
All the pretty pictures.
That's a good one. All right, here's our last listing. This is $680,000. This is a condo in Breckenridge, 9359 State Highway 9.
So being able to find a condo in Breckenridge for under $700,000, that's a 2-bedroom. I thought this was a pretty good buy. So that's why I threw it in there. It's good location, close to town. You got bus shuttle access, pretty easy access to hiking, biking trails. So it's a great location. And the condo, it is not anything to necessarily write home about the setting. It's not bad. Looks like they've done some nice updates about it, but that location is pretty awesome. And I love the deck.
Yeah, this looks nice.
Yeah, it's nice. They've done some great upgrades on the flooring, the countertops, but being able to just shoot into town super easy. Just hop on your beach cruiser and go into town. I love that.
There's even like roof access.
I know that. I don't know what the story is on those, but
that's cool.
Looks really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just for specific condos, or if that's part of the HOA or what. I need to find out. I'm guessing those are for specific condos.
The wash in the unit. I like these.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. It's a good one. So, and then we had one other featured one.
You did?
That I wanted to share. Yeah, the hyperlink didn't work for some reason. So let me see if I can throw it in.
All right, let me stop sharing real quick. You're gonna throw one up there, huh?
If you put it that way, it doesn't sound too exciting, but
let's see it.
Yes. So let me show you. You showed yours. Let me show mine.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. So sharing this guy. This one, we just listed this in Keystone. So featured property here. Great setting on this guy, right near the River Run gondola. Super bright little condo. This is the Dakota pool. That's one of the amenities that you get to use with this condo. So you get the hot tub, the pool right there, ski slope views, pretty awesome. But and the great thing about this condo is since you're right in the hub of everything, and you can short-term rent it, no problems with this as far as like those short-term rental regulations that we were talking about. So these guys do like over $40,000 gross rental on this thing.
Wow.
So yeah, so they've really been able to maximize on that. But there's Keystone in the wintertime, the River Run Village in here. So great little hub, great for the family, shops, restaurants, cafes, all that good stuff. One of the things that's kind of nice about this one, especially if you like coming up here in the summertime, is this deck. It's got some great shade. So you're north facing, so you're going to get great kind of shade in the summertime, which is when you really want to be using your deck. But nice little spacious condo, granite countertops, nice backsplash. Keystone's got night skiing, FYI.
You told me about that.
Yeah, fun. Cold. Night skiing's cold.
I bet.
But a great novelty.
Yeah.
If you want to ski all day.
Is that Madonna?
That is just half of Madonna.
Half? Okay. Dang. Yeah. Dang.
That is the little event tent. They do concerts in there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of fun little thing there in Keystone. They do a lot of events there in River Run and Keystone, which is great. Nice little views up and down valley on this one. So I think this one's one of the better picks. This is kind of the lobby area there in Buffalo Lodge. Got pool tables. It's got its own hot tub. You got underground parking. So it's really got all the little pieces that you want to have. So that one is the featured property for the day. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to ask.
All right. That's all I've got for today.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Benji. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for being here. This has been the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. Please leave a like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the mountains soon. Take care.
See ya.